As much as I love fashion, I'm not very good at being uncomfortable for long periods of time. As you guys may or may not have seen, I decorated my apartment for Halloween. You can kind of already tell I made some changes, but it felt a little, well, a lot. It felt dull because I only got lights, like a couple decorations, and some spider webs basically, and I didn't do that much because I wasn't really like thinking. I kind of kept getting like blocks into like how I wanted to decorate, etc, etc. So over the past couple of weeks, Gavin and I have really had time to like get a couple more things, spice it up a little bit, and have more fun with it. So this is, I've never done this before, but it's an updated version of my decorating my apartment for Halloween. I filmed like 15 minutes of me just talking, and I was kind of trying to talk from the perspective that I'd already decorated, but I hadn't, so it was becoming too hard to kind of like be cohesive, because the idea is I'm going to talk about what I did different and then show the clips, but I haven't done it yet because I just haven't had time and my house isn't clean and I want my apartment to be clean before I do it. So now I'm gonna just speak in the perspective of someone who hasn't decorated it yet, and then the after will show what I actually have done with it. Got this, which I'm probably gonna decorate somewhere. It's a Hocus Pocus journal. Got a bunch more orange lights because we didn't have any orange lights. And we got a fog machine that has a skeleton on it. First, my room is probably my most favorite room out of all the rooms right now, just because it looks really clean, it looks crisp, it kind of has a balance between the fall and the Halloween aspects, which I really like, but I still think it needed more. And because we got more lights, what I'm thinking is I'm going to add more lights in there, because right now we only have lights on the fall tree. So I'm going to want to add more lights on there, or connect it to it, maybe put it across the back of the bed. I'm also looking in my room right now, so that's why I'm like looking off to the side. Let me think. Maybe we'll try to like incorporate some more spider webs in my room. I kind of want to fix the bed frame because the spider webs have kind of gotten a little Other than that, I don't think there's too much I can do in my room because there's not a lot of space to work with. But I think it's at a good place. I can just get it a little bit better. I'm trying to work on some Halloween paintings right now to also put up to make a nice little decor. Now moving on to the bathroom. So the bathroom, I actually did really like it, but I feel like it was lacking a little bit. Or not even that, but I put like the lights in the back, and honestly we never plugged in those lights like ever, so I was like, this is kind of pointless. Kind of just got in the way, so I removed them. I don't know if I'll put lights back depending on if I have like extra candy corn lights or something, but right now I only have multicolored Halloween lights and then the candy corn, so it honestly doesn't feel that Halloweenish with the lights right now either. So I'm definitely gonna have to figure something about that out. I'm thinking of maybe moving the lantern in there. I'm probably gonna just keep the mugs. I think that with the bathroom you kind of have to stay subtle, because I'm like, there's not that much you can do with like a toilet. I think I'm gonna just keep it low-key with the bathroom, because like I've never decorated my bathroom before for Halloween even anyways. So I think I am having a friend over soon and we're gonna take photos, so I kind of do want things to look spoopy and nice now that like when I have people over it's like an apartment. But my least favorite is definitely the living room, which I'm in right now. It's kind of messy. It's just like, it's kind of a big space. It kind of looks unorganized and random. I just didn't love it. The multicolored lights don't really light anything up, so it's just like, it's like dark in here and it doesn't really look, it doesn't like make me feel like Halloween when I'm in here, you know? It's just so bare. So there's not much I can do to the walls or anything, but I can still spice it up a bit. I feel like as of lately, taped down the spider webs on the dresser because they were kind of going everywhere. And then I removed the big black pumpkin. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it yet. I'm just having, I added an extra candy corn light because I found one. Or sorry, I moved it from the bathroom to there because it helps light up the room a little better. I found a little give thanks box with some pine cones. And I moved that black thing from there to the porch. I don't know, I just don't love it. It feels so random, and I think for me, like, it's kind of hard because like my Halloween aesthetics kind of clash a lot, because I really like the vintage Halloween, classic Halloween style, but I also really like a dark gothic type thing, so I bought like some random black things that are kind of gothic, but then I bought like some fall things, and then I bought some classic Halloween things, and it's very hard to put those all together. But I want to, because I like all of those things. I don't want to have to be forced to stick with one Halloween thing. Like, if anybody knows me, you know I don't stick in an aesthetic. Like today I kind of look punkish and gothish, but yesterday I looked like a Disney princess, like literally. So, all right, you guys, now it's time for me to actually figure out what I'm going to do. So so there was obviously a lot of changes, so we're gonna just dissect that a little bit. In the living room, on the windowsills, I just wanted some more personability with the Halloween, so I added the paintings that I finally finished. I added my purse, and then I also added a couple candles just to, you know, give it a little bit of an extra something, and you can see that there's a witch hat in the corner as well. I just did that to kind of add something to it. In the hallways, as you can see here, I just added an extra web at the top. There's not much else that I could really do, but I just think it adds a little something. As well as that, I switched out the candy corn lights that were on my dresser with some orange lights, and I think that just makes it look a lot better than the candy corn lights because it actually looks Halloweenish rather than just like yellow lights with a bunch of multicolor lights. And as well as that, I found a give thanks box with like some scented pine cones in the attic, or sorry, not the attic, in the garage. So I think that just kind of adds like a nice like fall, almost Thanksgiving aspect to it. And so I really think it just it pulls together the table a lot better than it did before. I even did a small DIY because I had a candle, a match holder that was like really summery, that if you can see in the corner I painted completely black. I think that looks a lot better now. I also did another DIY out on the porch, but unfortunately I forgot to record that, so can't see that, but it was cute. Okay, I actually did get footage of it in a TikTok, so I'll post that at the end of the video in case you were curious to see the porch DIY. But as you can see here, I added one extra pillow. I saw a give thanks pillow in the garage as well, and I was like, you know, again, we can tie in some fall with the Halloween aspect, and it's not always nice to have more pillows, and you guys know me, I love pillows. Moving on to my room, I made small changes, but they made kind of drastic differences. As you can see, I put a Coraline painting in there that I did that I really like. I pushed the webbing back on the bedside table because Gavin always wants to use it, and I was like, I wasn't gonna budge, but then I was like, you know what, it's gonna be a lot nicer for him if the webs isn't taking over that whole thing. And then as you can see, I strung well, actually I got orange lights and I strung them all across the back and all across the top. Actually, I said I didn't make a big difference, but I kind of did because stringing the lights all across that and across the door frame made a huge difference. I as well added webbing to that door frame because I really wanted, which I'm probably going to pan over and show that in a second, but I really wanted more webbing in the room. I just think webbing like makes everything when it comes to Halloween decorating. I put my new journal with a black pumpkin that I swapped out next to my bedside. I just thought it just kind of added a nice little extra like Halloween nook that I really liked. And up there I as well added, why isn't it showing it? I moved the black pumpkin from the dresser over there because I thought it kind of pulled in the nook a little bit more. And I just think the black there kind of looks better and balances out the Halloween aspect. As well as that, I found things in the garage as well, and I added my little Halloween stickers to my window. I always think that adds a little something because then from the inside and the outside, it adds an extra Halloween decoration. I took out the lights from the bathroom like I told you guys I kind of wanted to do. I found a hand towel that I thought was really cute and really just like made the bathroom look better. But yeah, I took out the lights. I put the lantern in to just add a little something. But other than that, I didn't really make any changes. I got a new soap that has like a black cat on it. So I kind of have like fall soap and I have Halloween soap. But other than that, the bathroom is super, super mild. So I didn't make that much of a difference. But I still really like it. As I said, I added the black thing to the outside table instead of keeping it inside. I just think it looks way better there. I added extra webbing, and then I added the candy corn lights out there. And the candy corn lights outside, for whatever reason, actually do look orange. So we have like purple and orange lights outside, so it really looks Halloween-y outside. I also added some webs, as you see earlier, and as I'm showing you right now, there is a fog machine. Alright you guys, that is all. As you can see, as I'm showing the old video, I changed a lot of things. I just absolutely love my space now. I love my living room. I love my room. I think everything is so decked out and a mixture of different Halloween aesthetics and fall aesthetics that I really love everything pieced together, and I hope you guys do as well. So if you enjoyed this video, you can like, comment, subscribe, or just honestly, you watching it is enough. So thank you guys so much for watching. I'm Chicken Queen, this is Libel, and have a good breakfast. Goodbye.
Beware, you're in for a